Welcome back to my channel where I cover everything about the Dopex platform in depth. But wait, what's with the new name, you might ask? I've decided that it is time to expand the scope of this channel to the entire Arbitrum ecosystem. I'll continue covering everything about Dopex as well as the projects that are working alongside it, but I will also branch out to some of the other projects being built on Arbitrum. In today's video though, we will be breaking down the JonesDao protocol and explain how it plays a part in the Dopex ecosystem. So let's break down the JonesDao protocol. JonesDao is a yield aggregator on the Arbitrum network that works in congruence with the Dopex protocol to offer users products for trading options. Their goal is to provide users with vaults that automate the process of trading options on the platform, so users don't need to know anything about option mechanics or strategies. All they'll have to do is find a vault for the asset they want to trade and deposit. These option vaults are meant to be used by retailers and institutions alike who want exposure to Dopex options through the expertise of the Jones strategists. The vaults are also meant to have elements of increased yield as well as increased liquidity. By investing into these vaults, users will gain hedged option positions on Dopex that aim to minimize risk and maximize yield received. The amount of yield obtained per month as well as the highest rates ever obtained for each vault are all visible by clicking on their vault analytics. The yield you see on the vault pages is the profit made through the Jones strategies trading Dopex options. These vaults will have different levels of risk tolerance to choose from for people who want to take on more risk by degenning for yield, or users who might want more secure, consistent yield like institutions or protocol treasuries. Depositing into these vaults happens on an epoch-based system, where users will only be able to deposit or withdraw at the end of an epoch. If they have funds in the vault by the end of the epoch and have not withdrawn their deposits, their positions will be auto-compounded by the vault. As stated before, Jones vaults have a liquidity unlocking mechanism, so users have more freedom with their deposits. How is this possible? By depositing funds in these primary Jones vaults, users will receive back a JAcid token. JAcids are fully composable yield-bearing tokens that unlock liquidity and capital efficiency for funds being deployed in JonesDao vaults. The idea for these tokens are for them to be used as liquidity in platforms composable with JonesDao. This would allow users to deposit their JAcids on these protocols and in return receive loans, increases in their margin positions, or other utilities built in for these tokens. Below are some other ways in which users can unlock their liquidity. Users will also be able to swap their JAcid tokens on SushiSwap if they wish to exit their positions before the end of an epoch. By incentivizing users to provide liquidity to the JAcid asset pools, users will also be able to farm yield while facilitating movement of funds out of Jones vaults. To understand how you can best optimize the yield you are receiving, let's break down all three layers of yield possible. First, you deposit into one of the JonesDao vaults, which trades Dopex SSOV options on the asset you are depositing in for. The gains made from these trades will be distributed back to you as Layer 1 yield. Next, you take the JAcid from your vault position and pair it with another asset to provide liquidity for staking pools. By providing this liquidity, you will get back Jones token emissions as well as normal fees for providing pair liquidity. This would be the second layer of yield possible. The third layer would come through additional JAcid utility, such as in other protocols or use in the upcoming yield lending mechanism on Jones. When the user finally withdraws their position from their Jones vaults, their JAcids will be burned. This JAcid token is like a unique signature for your position in a Jones vault. It's also important to mention their new Metavault products, which they have recently released. Along with having a sick UI for users to gaze on after losing all their money, the Metavault products are actually a pretty good way for users who want to be liquidity providers to have hedged LP positions. Essentially, what the Metavault's product does is allow users to provide liquidity to certain token pairs while also choosing a direction to be hedged against. This slightly limits the upside from Lping, but also greatly reduces risk to large and permanent loss on your position. The mechanics behind this tool happen through the LP fee rewards. By taking rewards and buying call or put options on your position, the users who are LPing can choose whether to be hedged upwards or downwards. By doing this, the users have a safer LP position on the platform and more security providing liquidity. The last element about the JonesDao platform that I will cover in this video is their vote escrow mechanism. VE Jones works in the same way as vote escrow on Curve and Dopex, where users who lock up the native protocol token receive back the vote escrow governance token. The more tokens held by an individual, the more governance power they hold. Without going more in depth, just think of VE Jones as a governance token that is used to decide things on the platform, such as where fee emissions should go. I hope that through this video you will have a better understanding of the Jones platform and what you can do to utilize it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, as it greatly helps my channel. Thanks and take care.